Yo, 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 and welcome back to TSF Entertainment. This time we are back again. Episode 8 Exclusive Photos and Predictions for Raising Kanan. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Episode 8 synopsis says as a despondent Lou becomes a liability for the family, Rock and Marvin work to get the new heroin operation up and running amidst new competition from Kanan and Roddy. First up off the bat in this scene here, we see Lou and his mother in Rock's kitchen. Maybe Lou's mother is talking to him about his downward spiral as he has been drinking excessively, getting drunk all the time. From Lou's face, he's not feeling what his mother has to say. Could be quite possible here in this scene, we get more of a background story on Lou's father. As we've seen in each scene, he tells his mom music wasn't what killed his father. Maybe here we get a little more background of exactly what happened between her and Lou's father. In this scene here, we have Rock, which we've seen from the trailer. She is sitting down with Snaps and Pop. Rock finds out that Kanan has been dealing with Snaps and Pops, and she's coming to them, letting them know to stay away from Kanan. She wants Kanan out of the life. She doesn't want Kanan to do any business with them, as well as Rock could be saying that, hey, I'm back in the game as well. As we all know, they don't oblige. Snaps lets her know, hey, Rock, this is part of the game. He's with us. He's riding with us. You know how the streets go. And I'm pretty sure more than likely Snaps and Pops have already heard that Rock is getting back in the game. But we do know that Rock tells them to stay away from Kanan. Here we have Kanan and Crystal outside getting a little friendly. From the looks of it, looks like Kanan is quite possibly dropping Crystal off to rehearsal, or maybe he's picking her up from rehearsal, as Kanan seems to have a bag in his hand. With Crystal looking away, could be quite possibly looking at Juke and Aisha. This scene here, we see Snap sitting down with Kanan. Another one, as we know from the trailer, he sits down with Kanan and Ronnie. Here, could be quite possible Kanan and Ronnie are discussing with Snap's new business plans going forward, as business is booming with their courier service and they're moving more bricks along, so they need some more and maybe want to branch out as well. Could be quite possible here. Snaps is telling Kanan that, hey, your mother is back in the game. I also had a sit down with her and she wants you out. So are you in or are you out? Of course, we all know Kanan, he's not rocking with his mother. So, of course, he's going to ride with the team and continue to move his product to put money into his pockets. Here we have Lou once again with another bottle. He's outside drunk. Looks like he could be possibly screaming, maybe even singing as he's standing outside of Rock's house. Rock comes outside and grabs him as she sees that he's drunk to get him inside of the house before her neighbors hear or see anything or quite possibly call the police. Could also be possible that, as we know, Lou has been hallucinating a lot lately. As we saw after he unalived Chantel, he saw Scrap in the window. As we know, he hallucinates when he gets to drinking. So, could be drinking again, started hallucinating, ended up at Rock's house, possibly started as he forgot that he even talked to Chantel's and telling her about Scrap. He could be out here in front of Rock's house, screaming, yelling, all different types of information as to their business and what they do or what they have done in the past. Here we have Famous at Cafe Vu's. He has a tape in his hand. So we know this tape is going to be the song that he recorded with Lou about unaliving Freddie. From Famous' face, it looks like he is extremely hesitant to take the tape. As we know, when he spoke with his mom, Famous is having a lot of regrets about the stuff that he did. He's feeling all the the guilt and the pressure from him unaliving Freddie. So it looks here he's very hesitant to take the tape, and it could be quite possible that he doesn't take the tape as he doesn't want the song to get out. And we see here, we see Shirley with the tape. Now, it could be Shirley was the one who gave Famous the tape and told him, as we all know, she heard the song, hey, put this out, let the world hear it. It's a great song. You letting everything out. Let's put it out. Could be quite, or it could be where Famous is giving the tape back to Shirley, letting her know he doesn't want it out. He wants it destroyed, etc., whatnot. Shirley doesn't listen, and could be quite possible that the tape falls into the wrong hands, or she could be playing it in Cafe Vu's. As some of you have seen, there is a picture where Ronnie has Famous jacked up on the wall, and it could be from this tape as he hears the song, and we all know it's about Unalive and Freddie, and he told him, as Kanan told him, that he runs his mouth. So a lot of stuff, it could be a lot of trouble coming from this tape right here. Here we have Juke laying in her bed at home. She's having a sleepover with none other than Aisha. As we see, Aisha is in her pajamas. Here, which more than likely, she is very upset. She's heartbroken of how Kanan has treated her, what he did to her, and now he's rocking with Crystal. There's been theories out that Aisha is pregnant. So here in the scene with Juke, she could be venting to her about her being pregnant, or it also could be about why she has been throwing up so much lately. Here we have Marvin and Gerald with Gerald's two daughters. As we all know, Marvin has said he would help him get clean. He would be his support system. So they're here having breakfast. The kids are coloring. Marvin and Gerald probably again are talking about Juke and Gerald writing the article on her. We may find out that Gerald doesn't even have that job anymore, as we saw him loaded and he didn't even know how long his kids were outside. And as we see here, Marvin has his eyebrow raised. He could be quite getting some information from Gerald that could be surprising. Here we are introduced to two new players, David and Terry. We have Rock sitting down with them, and we all know more than likely she is propositioning them to use their equipment, their barrels, and whatnot to move her product through the Chinese restaurants, as she has already did her research, looked at all the different restaurants in the area. So she wants to use their company, their equipment, their barrels, everything to move her product. Here we have Butter at a rehearsal. As we know, they are opening up for Shanice. So they're putting in the hard work. Their manager, of course, giving her a tongue lashing, letting them know that this is going to make or break them. Crystal doesn't look too happy, as maybe the manager has made it known that Juke is going to be the lead singer. That could be quite possible. Here we have Quan, who is talking to Rock, letting her know that they have competition out there on the streets and that she needs to handle the competition on the streets. So Quan and Rock come up with a plan to take out the competition, which we all know the competition is none other than Kanan and Ronnie. Here we have Rock and Joaquin. Now, this could go a couple of different ways. Could be quite possible Joaquin is hearing that Rock is back in the game, and he's upset that Rock didn't come back to him in previous episodes when she told him she was out of the game. He said, well, if you ever decide, my door is always open. But we're leaning more towards Rock finds out that where Ronnie and Kanan are getting the work from and it's from him, which we all know is actually Juliana. And this is where Joaquin finds out that Juliana has been serving them under the table without his knowledge. And because of that, he gives Rock the blessing to take out Juliana for Juliana undercutting him and not letting him know what she had going on. So that's it. Y'all let us know down in the comments. Y'all give us predictions and let us know what you think is going to happen from those scenes that you just saw. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel as we always come back to give you the best power content as possible.